I asked this next speaker something simple. What is one action you recommend educators take to affirm the mathematics identities of historically excluded students? She said simply, and I love this, develop a practice of listening well. NCTM, give it up for the one and only Kaneka Turner.
I want to talk about curiosity. I believe curiosity is a legacy that we can leave for math education. So I'm a coach. I get to coach coaches, leaders, and teachers who serve elementary mathematics on a regular basis. And in this relationship, in this coaching relationship, I often start with two meetings. There's sort of a backstory meeting, and then there's the introductory meeting. This is before I'm going to meet a team. So I was in a backstory meeting when the leadership shared backstory on a team lead. They said she was reflective, she was skilled, she was respected, and she was resistant. And when I heard the word resistant, I immediately wondered why. Why was this word being used to characterize this teacher? What was that about? It was inconsistent with the other words that were used. The team came in next, and I started my conversation with the team like I always do. Tell me why you do this work. Why do you teach? And I love this question because it sort of opens the door for us to share our hearts and breaks the frigidity of this new outside person coming in to do work with you. So the team lead led the conversation. She actually was last. And so when she shared, her story went something like this. Well, I went to college because my high school friends were going to college, and I wanted to be with them. When I got there, I studied education because they were studying education, and I wanted to be with them. All right. When I graduated, I went to the military because that's what my family does. We're a military family. I met my husband, I had a kid, and I needed a profession when I got out that was going to allow me to be present in the life of my kids. So teaching was the best option. So let me just pause and acknowledge she was not in it for the love of learning. She was not in it because she taught her teddy bears in her closet at night. She was not in it because she wanted to be a teacher forever and ever. She was in it for the vacation days. Now, before you judge, I just want to be transparent, right? I'm on a journey toward authentic curiosity. And at the beginning of my journey, I would have judged her. Did she really just say that? Like, why is she in it? This is going to be so hard. But I'm not where I used to be. And I could sense in this moment the shifting of a narrative. It was an incomplete narrative that I had about her that began to restory itself. I wondered, maybe what we thought was resistance was actually an affinity for structure that is often aligned with military life. So the teacher went on. She went on to share her story. She said, that's why I started, but I keep teaching because I'm good with the kids who struggle. And I thought, aha, I could see myself in her. Our stories were aligning, right? There were these bridges that were being built between the two of us. Why I am in education today is not the same reason that I started in '99 when I started. And it all began with this question, this genuine desire to know more about the people I was serving. Why do you teach? So here's what I posit. Authentic curiosity has the potential to sort of break up what we believe to be true about people, what we think we know, and make space for an alternative narrative. When we do this, we usher in a legacy of connection. We honor story, people are seen, people are valued, people are heard. Now, my grandmother used to tell me, Kaneka, you ask a lot of questions, people are gonna think you're being nosy, right? Nosy is tied to inauthentic curiosity, this desire to know for your own personal gain. And it's innate in us, right? Like, we are naturally curious. It is our superpower, but we have to use our power for good. So what I'm offering is that we think about practicing this authentic curiosity and think about what it has the potential to do to math education. I started to think, what if we valued curiosity more than or the same as we value knowing and certainty? What might that do for the relationship between mathematics and learners, colleagues? I think about the USA. What would it do for the culture of the USA? What might it do for the world? I invite you to try it. Thank you.